evolving out loud in our life, our money, and our purpose through the energy of our ancestors. I want to thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, and your subscribes here on the channel. It is always appreciated. And a major shout out to all the channel members, as well as the members over on my website, as well as the members over on my Patreon. Thank you for your support. If you're interested in other ancestor messages or other member-only videos, feel free to check out my membership areas. Also, my loves, thank you to those of y'all who have purchased from my tea or my candle company or any of my published books, or used any of the affiliate links down below inside of the description box. So we're getting into a grandmother ancestor message of what I was feeling, and I heard record it today because I wrote it down and was like, okay, I'm going to record it tomorrow. And I heard the energy say really heavy, record it today. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to be obedient. I'm going to get up and record it. And it's interesting because I just did a sibling ancestor message in the membership area. And then to have this one come up. So the energy of what I was feeling, it made me think of, I recently watched The Reading with Monique. And in there, long story short, it was found out that the seer, the person who could see through things, she saw the truth to something that another person was lying about. They were able, I don't want to tell the movie, okay, but if you have Pluto, or you can download Pluto on your TV and you can watch it for free on there, or if you have BET Plus, you can watch it. But it was giving this energy of you being able to see through something. You see right through me. How do you do that? How do you? Your grandmother gave you this gift of seership. She had dreams. She had visions. She could touch a person's hands and feel their energy and what their body needed. A lot of that power was passed on to you. And so in your life now, you attract people who want that healing, and you attract people who want to exploit what you do. You saw through someone and you don't even realize that you saw. You tried to hide it. You tried to hide what you saw, what you felt. Some of you all may even gave a little bit of a clue, but someone knows that you saw them. You saw through the depths of them, and their energy changed because you saw them. It gives this energy of someone who has a dark energy attached to them. It's like they have an ancestral dark energy attached to them that has literally been passed through generations and generations and generations. And this person's ancestors, they don't all the way get along with your ancestors. And this person, they were trying to hide a certain aspect about themselves and camouflage in, but you saw through them. And they don't like it, to the point where it gives this vibe of this person wanting you to shut up. They want you to be quiet. They want you to fall on the sword. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's giving this energy really heavy, and it's gifts that were passed down to you from your grandmother. You have a parent who has it as well, but your parent doesn't tap into it like they should. You're the one who is breaking the generational curse of not connecting with that spiritual connection. You're the one in your lineage who actually stepped out into full freedom of your gifts. And with you stepping out into the full freedom of your gifts, I wanted to say there's someone, but there's more than one someone. Someone knows how good your gifts are. They know that you can see through them. And they wanted you to be quiet. But I heard your grandmother say loud and clear, you bet not. You bet not let them people run you up out of this town. You bet not let those people run you out of what's supposed to be yours. You bet not let those people trick you out of your blessings. You bet not. You have my energy in you. You have my blood in you. You are a fighter. You are a truth seeker. You are a truth teller. I invested energy into you because I knew you were the one who was going to set everything free. I couldn't. I got tied down into a situation to where I couldn't get out. I wanted to get out, but I couldn't. But you can, and you are. Don't let the same people that tried to run me out run you. They are not the boss of you. You are the boss of you. Grandmother, what do you have for your collective babies? Grandmother, what do you have for your babies? Hopefully the sound, I don't have my microphone on and I have my diffuser on right in front of us right now. So it may make a little sound. I don't know if it does or not, but just if you hear like a little sound in the background, it's my diffuser that's right here in the front. Grandmother, what do you have for your grandbabies? The Daughter of Baskets is something about she wants you to take a step back, balance your energy. Make sure you're always aligning your energy. Make sure you have a balanced spiritual practice, prayer practice, meditation practice, whatever you follow and connect to. You need to have some type of practice that keeps you grounded. If you can go outside into the fields or nature, that's even better. But get to somewhere where you can have your grounded practice together. Because when these forces try to come at you and try to get you to be quiet and try to make you doubt yourself and question yourself, it's your energy of being grounded that's going to keep you where you need to be. Because your energy is very sensitive. And with your energy being very sensitive, you can take in a lot. You can take on other people's energy and you can take on your energy. So you need to have some form of a practice that keeps the protection around you. Daily. In the morning and before you go to bed. Because you have to clear that energy off of you before you close your eyes. Because you get messages in your sleep. And if you don't close that energy off before you go to sleep, you're going to be connecting to the energies that you didn't clear out. There's someone who wants to throw you off your tracks. Five of Baskets, someone wants you to be in a depressed energy, a sad energy, a down energy. They want you to doubt yourself. They want you to be angry. Not on my watch. I hear your grandmother saying, not on my watch. Not on my watch. That will not be claimed. You will not accept that. You are going to get back up and keep going. With the work of what you do and what you're called in this energy, everyone is not going to understand you. You're going to feel like you have to fight because you don't go along with it. But when you chose to see truth, this was a part of what you accepted. So now how can you use that truth to help make a better reality? What will you leave behind you? A lot of what you create will live far beyond you, and it will help millions. Some of you all are meant to make a movie, write a book, create music, put together a scholarship, open your own media company, opening a school. It was meant for you. It was meant for you. You have the Father of Baskets. This is emotional intelligence, emotional balance. You have to be able to read people and situations, know when to be quiet, when to speak. Play the game. Play dumb if you need to. That's a law of power, of being able to play dumb, as if you don't know anything. You bait them right in. Your grandmother used that a lot. Many did not know how intelligent she was. She had a lot of emotional intelligence. She did a lot of baiting. She'd ask questions and confuse the people with the questions she was asking, but it was giving her all the answers that she needed, even if they couldn't answer it. A spiritual investigator. Grandmother, what message do you have for your baby? You're on a mission. And this mission that you're on is going to require you to have a lot of strength and stamina, which means you need rest, have time to yourself, take care of yourself, drink your water, and stay away from their drama. They know who you are now. They know that you know. They know that you know. What do they know that you know? Grandmother, what do they know? You see through them. You can look at someone and tell what crimes they've committed, the trauma they've endured, the crimes against humanity and nature. You sense it and feel it on people. And it's something that you said or did unintentionally, but it showed someone just how much you know. They can't hide anything from you like they can hide it from other people. My eyes are twitching. You see everything, whether you see it with your eyes, you see it through feeling, or in your dreams. This person, they have a big facade on the outside of them. They may even mask it through their spiritual practices and, showcasing what they do or showcasing everything that they know. But below that, there's buried crimes that they wish that could go away. Crimes against humanity. Some of them have tried to intentionally do something to you, but it's backfiring. And that's why your grandmother wants you to get to a place of balance, because with this backfiring energy, they're going to know that it's because of their connection with you. Remove the tension. Imagine your grandmother rubbing in your head or rubbing your back to remove the tension. Your grandmother was practicing Reiki and you didn't even know it. Energy healing. My hands are getting hot. She was a healer. She healed through what she had, what she knew. Heavy on the South. Louisiana, South Carolina, Arkansas are really heavy. Alabama. You're living in a season now where the work that you do is becoming more accepted. But it's something about a witch hunt in the aspect of people not understanding you. You will be protected. You will be protected. Ten of Coins. Someone may even be trying to attack your finances. That could be them bothering you at your job. So say as soon as you go to work, your coworker come and trying to talk to you while you need to be doing something else. Like they're energetically trying to get you caught up with the supervisor. It's not going to work though, because you're going to catch on to it. You're going to know. You're going to know. You will know. What will happen? A better opportunity. By you separating and ignoring from this, like ignoring this energy, you'll be able to truly plan for something bigger and greater. And you will be celebrated for it. What is due to you will be given to you. Be smart with how you share what you know. It's okay to play dumb sometimes. This is a very strong theme right now. It's okay to play dumb sometimes. Watch who you share what you know around. Because they could be a wolf in sheep's clothing. And it didn't start till you started talking truth. Y'all hear my refrigerator coming in. I think that's grandmother saying it's time to get out of here. Father of Wands coming out. You see this planning energy? Like they're building, preparing to build something. That's the energy your grandmother wants you in. Rebuilding the house that they burned down. Yeah, 5 of baskets. Don't worry about the eggs that fell. Focus on the eggs that are still up there. And you will be forever taken care of. I thank you, my loves, for being in this message. If you're interested in a personal reading, check out my website at moenicole.com. Feel free to check out my membership areas for extra content and ancestor messages. I thank you all for being here. And as always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what you want to do, what your higher self wants to do, and your spirit guides are calling for you to do. I thank you for being here, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.